Alrighty then. We have returned.
Indeed we have.
And I'm fairly sure this will work. I say fairly, not a guarantee. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this.
Hey, I know what that is. So you want me to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town, jeez.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hands like that?
Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
Man, Gumshoe, you're so much nicer than the people in Shadow of Doubt.
Yeah.
Half of them don't even tell me their names.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh?
Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth we found in the safe.
Oh! I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Jeez, where's your sense of humor? Well, okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Need an auto clicker.
Can't even see a print until you start blowing away. Oh, yep, that's print.
I gave it my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then. The thumb.
Okay.
Because I believe thumbs are pretty noticeable with their prints. Of course, it depends on how you... No, that doesn't look good.
I gave it my best shot.
That won't be any good either.
It doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print. Let's try a different finger. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go through the list.
The middle finger? Okay. Oh! And now we have something! I also think that looks like his. No, does it? It's Emma's!
Nope, it's Angel Stars.
Oh, no, that's Emma's fingerprint.
So Emma's the killer.
How unique.
No. No. What can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They don't match anybody. It's Joe Doc's, yes, yeah. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Doc's prints. Pfft. Hey you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the thief's safe?
Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Here, maybe you should hold on to this. I get a feeling I know what happened. Well,
Oh, do tell.
was any help? And I think
I'm curious what your...
I think back when she first collapsed during Dark's incident, I have a feeling Gant took her prints with the letter. For some,
But why?
that I cannot say, but I get a feeling he did that.
Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence.
Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Chief Gant!
We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I am a man who believes in science. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run into a pool. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir... Now get out. Yes, sir.
We'll be on our way too, then.
Wait, you the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But sir, I'm not licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright! Look, pal. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you?
I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it.
And now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time?
Anyway, you listening to me?
No.
I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal.
Good luck with that. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
Oh, he's gonna do something. He's gonna frame her, I think. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
Doesn't she need a legal guardian? She's only 16.
Yeah.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. Why? I don't know. Our court system's fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. But did Mthis figure it out?
I actually don't think I have.
Well, you're a terrible defense attorney.
Yeah, obviously.
I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Yeah, sounds like Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story.
Obviously, it's because Gant is behind everything.
I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom may I ask is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name? Yeah, that's obviously Gant.
Nah, it's clearly
Yeah,
Mthis.
totally Meekins. Yeah, totally.
I'm terrified of this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no. I'll admit, I'm kind of terrified of Angel Star.
She is the cough-up queen! It's Gant.
But yeah, has to be Gant. Who else would scare her?
Yeah.
Meekins wouldn't. Marshall wouldn't. He's dead. Gumshoe is Gumshoe. I mean, you can scare yourself, I suppose. She's not scared of her little sister, probably. And Angel Star.
It's obviously Gant.
Well, Miss Guy, it's Damon Gant.
Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was...
Me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other. Damon Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
Do I show this?
I would say the jar or that. Either that or the jar.
The jar, we don't have much proof.
True.
Edgeworth has the official document
That's true.
that was submitted for the case. We got this one from Chief Gant.
Which is ripped in
It
half.
was ripped in half.
Yeah, I'd say show that.
You know, I just found this in a safe in the Chief's office. This jaw piece, this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. And I didn't even show those things.
Yeah, you didn't.
So can you not get them wrong? Well, maybe it's just show one of those 3 things and you're set.
Probably.
The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
In the murder of Detective Goodman.
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders, like a good soldier.
Yep, good soldiers follow orders.
Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. It actually is. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I needed to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken. And I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dock's knife. He came back from the dead and is a ghost. It's all coming together. He possessed Damon Gant. and made him stab Bruce Goodman.
Wouldn't that
Need
be
an
something?
exorcist here, people.
Wouldn't that be something?
And you know the sad thing? The really sad thing is that could be a legit case, and I would believe
In
it.
this universe, probably.
In this universe, it could be a legit case, and I would believe it. Because that's the sheer insanity of this universe.
I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand.
Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... he saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Doc's knife so badly? I can't believe I called him Jock. Ugh.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark's case 2 years ago. It was over with. I never wanted to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Doc's knife.
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with it. Or with that.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma.
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma is so confident. Confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about the one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust.
I love the cowboy music began as soon as he...
Because it's Jake Marshall.
Hey, I called Jake Marshall. Activate the cowboy music.
Yes!
Go!
Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade on his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But Lana...
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Joke's on you. I'm going to pursue it as far as I have to. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything and ignore what she just told me not to do and do just that. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago?
So do we even get an investigation?
Yes,
We're going to go straight into a trial, aren't we?
we did do an investigation. What do you think we've been doing?
That's true, but like... Yeah, I suppose we'll just go straight into a trial tomorrow. Oh god.
It's the final day.
February 25th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
This is the defendant lobby, alright. But there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if...
Something's been happening behind the scenes.
Edgeworth!
Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 777777 ID number is, that is.
I think you missed a 7, but I'm not sure.
If so, that was intentional. Totally.
Edgeworth isn't that incompetent.
I know.
You failed being Edgeworth. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out.
You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything.
True. Not yet. Gotta blame somebody, Edgeworth.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright, and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty.
But she didn't do it.
I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say.
Alright, so here's my theory. Joe Dock came back from the dead, possessed Damon Gant, and made him stab Detective Goodman.
Right? You are a fool.
This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something. And the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out from her.
The truth?
Everything goes back to the SL9 incident.
Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past.
That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll think about it. See you in court, right?
This is it. All according to Keikaku. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now.
February 25th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9.
Alright, so I'm going to cut it this episode here. It's a little short, but the other one was a little long. The next episode will be the trial.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least up to a point in the trial.
Oh, yeah. These trials will take a while.
They do. See you next time.